Good day, Jeff Kitzmiller here from the National Weather Service. It's February 4th, and here's your planning briefing. A few points to bring out. So, snow tonight and Friday, snow again Saturday, Sunday, colder temperatures by next week. Still have some uncertainties on the snow amounts. They might be a little bit underdone in the valleys. Specific timing of cold air is still a little uncertain, and how cold will it become early next week is still a question. As for the threat matrix, a fair amount of orange and red in here, especially up through Sunday. There's plenty of opportunities for snow, and then brief periods of blowing snow and some much cooler temperatures and rapidly dropping temperatures at times as we try to get some cold air to come west of the divide. Take a look at the overall weather pattern here. What's driving all this cold air? We have a northwesterly flow that's been showing up, and it stays well below normal on our heights and cooler. So really cold to our east, and we're right on the edge of that, so we'll see some cold coming in and out of here. There's a little bit of an opening here that shows up here. We're through Saturday and getting into Sunday. This right here is where it looks like we might be able to get some cold air coming down from the north. This is late Sunday. And early next week, we just stay in this cold pattern, and it could end up getting pretty cold. We're still trying to look at that and see if the models are going to come into better agreement on how cold, but the potential is there for some cold temperatures starting early next week into Tuesday, Wednesday. Getting into a little bit more timing on the snow starting tonight. Here's today, 1 p.m. Some mountain snow showers show up through the afternoon, and then as we get into the evening, snow really starts to spread throughout the region, especially in north central Idaho. It looks like some of the lowest elevations down probably about 1,500 feet and lower will probably be a rain-snow mix or just rain. But then this snow really expands midnight. We see most places are getting snow, and that really shows up through the entire night and much of the entire area seeing snow. Maybe just the southern end of Lemhi County might be left out. And then start to see a little bit of drying during tomorrow morning or Friday morning. And by noon, it looks like most of the snow will be out of here, probably just some snow showers. And then we'll have a break in the snow until maybe the evening time frame. It looks like a little bit of cold air might be able to make it up to Highway 2 nearing Kalispell, some extra snow, and then another round comes in during the day on Saturday. Looks like it starts with northwest Montana, and then it'll expand through the rest of the region more late in the day, Saturday, and this model runs out, but more so late Saturday and Sunday would be the next one. So as for snow amounts, this is for looking at the first weather system, so tonight through Friday morning. Here's our probability of 1 inch of snowfall. So pretty high probabilities of 1 inch of snow for most places. Maybe up in the northern northwest Montana near Canada is not quite as high, but still looking for snow amounts. As you go to 2 inches, there's still high probability, especially above about 3,000 feet in central Idaho and still much of western Montana. And then when you look at above 4 inches of snow, there's still some potential there. Especially the passes, Lookout and Lolo passes, the high terrain, Sealy Swan. But even here in Missoula, there's still a chance, 38%, to get over 4 inches of snow by late tomorrow morning. So we'll keep an eye on that. But definitely looks like one of our more confident snowfall that we've seen in a little bit. And then looking at the next weather system, so that Saturday evening through Sunday evening snowfall, widespread high chances for over an inch of snow. Still over 2 inches of snow, it's fairly widespread. And then when you get to the 4 inch, it drops off except for more in the higher terrain in the passes, Sealy Swan, and along the I-90 corridor. Now, looking at these temperature trends, starting with Kalispell, there's still a bit of a drop that could happen with that little cold push I was showing that kind of showed up with the radar returns somewhere around Saturday. And then the general trend here is to go cold, especially as we get to like Tuesday, Wednesday. And the red line here is the temperature trend. And here, the forecast is showing around 5 degrees for the low as we get to like Tuesday morning. And that might be conservative. There's still a range there. It could be a little warmer than that. It could be a bit colder. So we'll look at a couple more trends here. We have Missoula, similar trend. Really seeing that early next week to mid next week. So it's showing colder. Same story in Grangeville. It looks like we'll see a pretty good trend, but maybe a little bit more delayed before that cold air gets there. It stays a little bit more mild until Monday, Tuesday. Butte looks like Tuesday, Wednesday look pretty cold. Salmon, similar to Grangeville, where it's a little bit more delayed before the cold air gets there, but it should get there sometime early next week. Another way to look at the cold is looking at these blues through purples that are showing the temperature that would be just above the ground, and then these black lines that are showing pressure, and when these get close together, that would show some windy conditions. So starting here Friday evening, a little push of cold air looks like it could make it to Marias Pass and Highway 2, maybe even just barely to Kalispell. So seeing those black lines tighten up, it would be windy with some cold air. That retreats on Saturday, and then cold air looks like it has the potential to come back late in the day on Saturday and Saturday night all the way through Kalispell into northwest Montana, maybe even down as close to Missoula during Sunday. And then we see this cold air really stay in place and maybe even get stronger as we get into early next week. So some of the temperature traces that I was showing could have steeper drop-offs with this cold air making it through and quick drops of temperature. And then it looks like cold for Tuesday and Wednesday. Taking a look here at snow amounts, there's two distinct periods here, the Thursday, Friday one, and then more like Friday night, Saturday into Sunday for Marias Pass, and then Lookout Pass, the first one, second one, both have a fair amount of snow. Kalispell not quite as much, but still high snow chances. Missoula, many inches of snow over the period. Pierce has a chance to get a fair amount of snow, and then another round on that Saturday, Sunday. Grangeville, a few chances for snow. Lost Trail Pass again. GeorgetownLake, if you need to look at these any slower and more detail, please pause. And Butte, Salmon, so far is on their lowest end of the amount of snow, but still 2 snow chances. If you have any questions, please let us know.